Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Oh, man, we love Fridays around here. Oh, yeah. Especially Fridays where we got some booze. Thank you to Keither from the Pickle Squad. He dropped in here a bunch of booze. I think from vodka to tequila to cheladas to vino. I mean, it's just all amazing here.
Whoopie pies.
Yeah, right? Even some potato chips, everything.
It's a party in a bag.
Keither don't fuck around, dog.
No, he does not. He even brought us some of those buzz balls that we were talking about here on the podcast not long ago. They've got different flavors. What is it like?
There's a lime. There's a pina colada.
Yeah.
If you like pina coladas.
Yeah.
Getting caught in the rain.
Yeah, so I'm having some of the Rock's tequila right now. So it's very tasty.
Yeah? How does
Good
the
stuff.
rock taste?
It's good. It is very solid. It really is. They say that it's one of the best affordable bottles that you can get. And they always seem to come in pricing tiers.
Right.
His tequila is about $30 a bottle. So, and then, you kind of take a leap up around the $50 mark, and then you get to like 70, seems to be about another tier, and then
Right.
100 or over
Are
bottles.
you already feeling the worries of yesteryear roll off your head?
No, not yet.
It's going to take more than one shot.
Yeah.
I said start to feel it, just a little bit.
It's like concrete.
The world's working this man over.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit. So. There you go. Thank you for that, though.
Yes, that was
Enjoy
very
that.
nice, Keither.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Very kind.
We got a bunch of emails here, and maybe booze isn't your thing. Maybe you prefer the wacky tobacco. Malika, that Tipsy Tanks hooker, is what she writes
Oh,
here.
I love that hooker from Tipsy Tanks.
Malika, okay.
She sells all kind of cute little T-shirts with sassy sayings like, "It's beer o'clock somewhere, bitches."
I think her son and her were in the KVJ horror movie.
Yes, I think you're right. She's really fun.
She said, when I found out my 17-year-old son was smoking pot and taking edibles, I told him the same thing that you guys were saying on Thursday's show, that you need to be careful where you get it from, that it could be laced with anything. We actually have a family friend's son who overdosed in his bedroom at the age of 16. He bought cocaine online and it was laced with fentanyl.
Oh, my gosh.
That is when we learned about this drug, and it was scary how close to home it was. As soon as my son turned 18, we went to a medical marijuana facility, and we both got our card. The age in Florida is 18. When we travel to Maine, I have to purchase the medicine, as the age up there is 21.
Okay.
And they accept Florida's card. I did not want to take him to take any unknown drugs from his friends, and this way I know that it comes from a regulated facility. Also, in the state of Florida, you're not supposed to smoke or take your medicine outside of your home. It is supposed to stay in its original container with your prescription with your name on it. He's 19 now.
Isn't that crazy that alcohol's 21, but you can be 18 at I did not know you could be 18.
Yeah, that's what Malika's saying. So that's some interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, the game is really changing. So, and I think the more it seems like, okay, it's not destroying our society, and it is actually helping out a lot of people that have different types of anxieties and things like that. I think that a lot of us, you need something to help take the edge off.
You want to come over? I don't know, start a weed garden?
Not sure how good I'd be at growing it.
My neighbor uses it for medicinal purposes. The doctor prescribed it to keep him from having seizures and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not just about chilling out. It can actually help you not die.
But it also helps you chill out, too.
It does.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of good purposes.
And it helps if you're my neighbor to be chilled out, because I am not chilled out.
Look, there's some people out there, they can go through life without a sip of alcohol. They don't need to hit the wacky tobacco. I mean, they are stone cold sober. My hat's off to you. Every now and then, someone you got to hit the bottle.
Kelly said after hearing that President Biden wants to change the scheduling class of marijuana, I just want to write in and get your opinion on how you guys feel about first responders smoking weed off duty. A lot, if not all, of first responders have some form of PTSD and other health issues due to the job. For example, I am a firefighter and we are not allowed to use marijuana. I suffer from PTSD, insomnia from running calls all night, anxiety, etc. Most of us turn to alcohol to take the edge off when we're not working, of course, but that's why alcoholism is so high in first responders. What's your opinion on allowing first responders to use weed?
If you're off duty, blaze up.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm kind of just on all those things. I'm all for it. I realized, and I'd heard somebody talking about, I'd heard the term, I didn't really understand what it is, but libertarian. And it's basically you just don't want the government really telling a lot of people what to do. It's like, all right.
You do you, I do me, and say la vie, baby.
As long as you're not hurting anyone else, infringing on someone else's rights, then, yeah, go on ahead and live your life. And as I started hearing more libertarians talking about what they believed, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of all about that. So that's really on all those things. And it's kind of weird because my beliefs don't fall in sync with Republicans necessarily or Democrats necessarily. And that's why I've always been an independent and never really understood, because they seem to pick and choose different sides of the aisle depending upon what their conversation is. But I seem to reign pretty true. For the most part, let people live their lives.
My whole thing is, you don't fuck with me, I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Right. So I'm all for it, dog.
Yeah.
Obviously, and it's got to be used responsibly.
Totally.
Well, with anything.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're doing it the way and when you should be doing it, then yeah, I don't see the problem. So
I don't see a problem either. Some people would have a problem, but I don't think you're going to find them on this show.
I just feel like when you're at home chilling and you want to drink a little bit, drink a little bit. You want to smoke a little bit, smoke a little bit. But you just can't do that stuff on the job as a first responder.
The only argument I can hear somebody trying to do is, weed stays in your system and you'll be a little bit slower and blah, blah, blah. That's the only thing.
So does alcohol.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And look at me with a hangover. I am definitely slower.
And don't get it twisted. That's not what Jason Pennington is saying, but I can hear an argument going.
Yeah, you just have to know what that time is and give yourself enough time. I've heard anywhere from 10 plus hours, somewhere around that window, and just be responsible with it. And don't make someone have to step in and be like, hey, man, you're kind of stepping out of line. I hate to be the heavy, but.
Don't fuck it up for everybody.
Right. That's pretty much it. Because, every now and then you do have to step in when somebody's not doing it right. But if you're doing it right, I think we're going to get to that point where they're starting to discover that there are a lot of people that not everybody's job in life is created the same. I first realized that when I was doing a promotional gig one time right at the Houlihan's right off of Wall Street. And these guys came in. And I grew up in an area where they drank a lot. I'd never seen anybody drink harder and faster. And they were just blatantly doing cocaine right at the bar and nobody said anything. I couldn't even fucking believe it. I was like, holy shit, these guys went for it.
These are pirates in a 3-piece suit.
I turned around. I'm like, what is going on there? They're like, yeah, man, a lot of these Wall Street guys, they said their stress levels all day is really high. It's intense. And they're yelling and screaming and they're this and that. And you lose money and your whole life is riding on it. And so, yeah, they as soon as they got out, man, they rang that bell, bam.
Is Coke really great for stress?
I don't know. But they were doing it. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned. I was just like, what the hell? I mean, keep in mind, I'm a small town boy, man. And I'm like, what is going on here?
The first time I ever saw cocaine, I was, oh my God.
They didn't go to the bathroom. They didn't care. They were just right off their hand, just doing lines. I'm like, damn.
At the bar?
At the bar. Standing at the bar.
That's pretty, it's intense.
That's next level.
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
They didn't care. And the bartender's like, they're here every day. They give us a ton of money, and it's not my job to police.
It's New York in the 90s. Come on.
Yeah, it was. Some emails about pizza as well. Says, hey guys, wondering if V has heard of this new place in Tequesta. It says they are the home of the hot oil pizza. It looks like Rico's, Rikos. Rico's Pizza.
I've seen it. So Rikos. They just put it up right by my Publix on US 1 in Tequesta. And it says Thin Crust Pizzeria, that is simply the best from New York, from Connecticut. They know thin crust pizza, apparently, and they say it is the best.
I'm going to try it. And the other thing I would love the people to help me out on, there is this gas station pizza place in Juneau. It's supposed to be phenomenal.
Shell. It's the Shell gas
it's
station.
It's the Shell gas station.
Yep.
right by the beach.
Right across from the park at the beach, yeah.
Kevin, I get so many emails about this fucking gas station pizza.
Just south of Marcinski.
More emails about this pizza
Yeah.
than there's another place in Port St. Lucie I'm always getting emails about, but that gas station.
The Shell station actually always has good prices on gas. Everybody from that area knows that. That's a great price on gas. And that pizza place is supposedly phenomenal.
Okay.
Was a Fat Kevin a thin pizza guy or kid or a thick? Did he like it thick?
Yes.
I know. I like.
I just
them.
wanted both.
I like them both. I can't say I like one better than the other.
Yeah, I just ate everything.
They both have a place in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're just trying to figure out what the hot oil pizza is. What does it mean?
They do a hot honey pizza and wings, it says. Hot honey.
Hot honey.
Spicy, sweet, hot honey.
Okay.
Hot honey pizza.
Pizza dribbled with sweet and spicy hot honey.
I like the sound of that.
I mean, I don't hate it. You love a sweet sauce.
Love it.
You don't love spicy, but
Well, I've kind of changed so slightly on the spicy.
oh, tell me.
I like bullshit pussy spice, where you're kind of like, all right, it's a little heated. You're not gonna, break any tongues with it.
Honey spicy is kind of like chick spicy.
It's chick spicy, yeah. It's the wine cooler of spice.
I mean, I'm on their website. It looks good. It's a franchise, so it's not a mom and pop. It's from New York and Connecticut, and so they got the formula down, and that might be the good. What if they know really how to do it right?
Okay.
You're getting me all kind of. You give me that wet ass palate.
Don't come over here and look at the pictures. It'd be
am.
real wet. Look at that wetness. Well, that honey makes it glisten, girl. You like that?
Getting you ready to go, huh?
I do. I'm supposed to go to Olive Garden with my sister today.
Oh, okay.
Shitty Italians. I don't want to tell you.
Said, Kevin, I hope my punctuation finds you well. As a mother of an almost teenager, the way in which they text and write infuriates me. Signed, an old lady. It's tough.
No punctuation.
That is tough to figure out. I got an email here from Joanne. She said, my husband and I stumbled on the Shark Tank show the other night. One of the items was a pizza cupcake.
Ooh.
You ever tried those? There's a photo of it.
Oh, yes. I love that. You could make that, Virginia.
I could totally make that. That looks like it was made in a muffin tin.
Oh, you bite into it and it just oozes in your mouth. Just
Yeah.
so much sauce.
Okay. All right. Well, then there you go.
The cheese just drips down.
Yeah, they want to know if you've tried those.
No.
Okay.
But he wants them.
Pizza Cupcake Monday?
Yeah, you could go order them. ThePizzaCupcake.com is where you get them.
I can make them for you. I can't make them Monday.
Okay.
But I can make them next week.
How about, let's do this on let's do it next Friday.
We could do that.
Okay. I will remind your ass about that. Chat room, do not let me forget about Pizza Cupcake Friday.
Pizza Cupcake Friday sounds fun. And then the following Friday, which is the 28th, that's our Halloween show. I think we should all come in costume. I think we should make it spooky, turn it out, have beers.
Oh, I'll be dead by Sunday. I have my party the next day.
Yeah.
Just have beers. You don't have to have shots.
Hooker, who you talking to? I get just as fucked up on beer. I don't know if it even matters.
Somebody texts in, another great gas station pizza is Zincredible and Davy off of Pine Island Road and Orange Drive.
Ooh, that used to be my stomping grounds.
Going back to Davy?
I've lived there 3 separate times, and I don't fucking like Davy.
So fucked.
It is so fucked.
You had to live there 3 times and you don't like the town.
3 times on the same road, too. I hate that shitty road. I hated it.
There's a couple places in South Florida, kind of like a no man's land.
Yes.
That I find myself in. Davy's one of those. I find Green Acres to kind of be that way, where you're just like, there's not a lot. There's a lot around here, but there's not a lot around here. If that makes sense.
It does.
Yes.
If I'm in Green Acres, my day has turned completely fucked.
Yeah.
If I'm out west like that.
Yeah, you're just there's a lot of things around you, but it's an oasis of like, there's nothing that I like around here. It's a weird pocket.
I tricked myself into thinking, oh, the Tom Thumb's great here in Davie. I don't fucking like Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
Not that much, Virginia.
Another text says, Pizza Rocks also does a pizza with Mike's Hot Honey. It's so good.
What is this hot honey everyone's gamming on about?
Bird, I'll bring you some. It's right by my house.
Yeah.
I'm always in that little plaza.
Okay.
Are you guys going to just fucking go for broke tomorrow after Stars Ball?
What do you mean?
Just say eat. Well, you won't eat terrible tomorrow night.
I won't eat terrible. I might eat, I don't know.
I'm saying after, when it's all said and done.
I got another event on Sunday. I got that dining in the dark on Sunday, so I can't be all fat and bloated for that.
You got to go in there with an appetite for that one.
Yeah. Then she goes on to say, Joanne, since Jason loves murder, Kevin loves Twin Peaks, and Virginia is from Louisiana, I had to share a 2020 episode I saw. It was a guy that had gone and he wound up in Baton Rouge. He was a principal who murdered a teacher he was having an affair with. He had knocked her up and had the age-old tale about how he was divorcing his wife for her.
But he wasn't.
His alibi that he used is that he went to Twin Peaks. He murdered the teacher in front of her 3-year-old daughter and then dropped the daughter in a parking lot and called another hooker to pick him up.
I saw
And
this.
took him back to his motorcycle, and a guy found the 3-year-old in the parking lot the next morning and called the police, and he said, I couldn't have done it. I was at Twin Peaks, and they pulled up the video footage, and like, you weren't at Twin Peaks.
I saw this one.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, what a dirtbag.
Yeah, no doubt.
2020's good.
2020 is good.
That's up there with the Dateline.
Dateline, 2020, they both bring it. The only complaint is every time they come back from commercial, they reset everything too much. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
There's a
Stop
lot of that.
resetting it. I'm watching it straight through. You don't have to keep establishing for 5 minutes what just happened 5 minutes ago.
That's almost an old school kind of a thing.
It is.
And I get why you would do it for radio, because radio is so big and there's all these commercial breaks and people are going in and out. But if you are even a live TV, I don't think you need to set shit up like that.
You don't need to keep resetting it.
Yeah, I don't think you
know.
do.
And you know what? Documentaries on Netflix, they do the same thing. They take it and draw it out. What could have been 4 episodes is 9 because they keep resetting the bit. We know what's going on.
Yeah. I kind of have a weird thing about Twin Peaks because even though I love it, I always go there with my wife for the most part. I sometimes feel like I sound like a dirtbag when I say I go to Twin Peaks because this guy who's a murderer, he said he was at Twin Peaks. Remember Johnny Ferrari?
Yep.
That guy was a sleazeball. He always went there. And then we saw that one pervy dude that was just drinking soda and just fucking all the girls. It was like so like, ugh. It was
No
just,
one thinks you're a perv. And you're
Okay.
there with your wife. I
All
wouldn't
right.
stress it.
Yeah, dude. And who also gives a fuck if people.
Yeah,
Who gives a
I
shit?
just I notice there's almost like sometimes when you say I go to Twin Peaks all the time, you're like, okay, people are like,
He didn't say you went to Rachel's. He said Twin Peaks.
But those people that
Yeah.
are going, would you want to hang out with them anyway?
No.
Fuck them.
I just wondered if like when I say that, they're going, oh, he goes to Twin Peaks.
Well, I would probably go, oh, if I walked around them all day too. You know what I'm saying?
They're probably just jealous because the girls at Twin Peaks are hot and they're not.
Yeah.
Well, people act like Twin Peaks. They're having orgies at Twin Peaks.
No.
Y'all, it's nothing even
Yeah.
close to being that over the top.
But there are some dirtbags that really do gravitate towards Twin Peaks.
That I'll give you.
It is kind of a
Yes.
magnet
It
for
is.
that guy.
No, it is.
Yeah.
The same guy that did it at Hooters in the 80s now loves
yeah, you're right.
Twin Peaks.
That's his new Hooters. Yeah. She said, P.S. I had to consciously go back and delete all my double spaces after punctuation so as not to accidentally trigger Kevin.
Don't trigger him.
Man. And RJ in the chat, too. We were talking about Green Acres, which is just some places. It's like just an oasis of nothing awesome.
Yeah.
He did shout out Eagle Bar and Grill in Green Acres. Best crab cakes. That is a fantastic bar, by the way. It really is. You go in there, and the food is so great. I went there one time. I was blown away. Everything is amazing. Their chicken wings are phenomenal. The seafood, believe it or not, is fantastic.
Okay.
The coolest people. And the owner is a guy that he just sits there. And the Saturday I was there, I think it was like maybe last fall I was there. It was during football season. I was watching a game. He was just standing at the bar getting shit-faced, doing shots with people. He was so hammered.
You want to be him, don't you?
I did. And the queen was like, I could totally see you doing that. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to just hang out at a bar, talk to regular people all day long. This would be the kind of place I would have. And it was just, I got such envy on that guy. So no, that is a really great place. So if you ever are in Green Acres, you'll be like, where the hell am I going to go? You'll look at the front of it and you may be going, go inside and order. And they got KVJ Nationers all through that. The cook and everybody at the bar, they listen to KVJ and they're just awesome people.
I'm looking at
Awesome
pictures
food.
of it. Yeah, it's our kind of place.
It
For
is.
sure.
Just
It is.
friends, fun,
It
and
is.
awesome food.
Yeah, so that is one place. So that if you're in Green Acres, you're like, I want to go someplace. There's nothing around here that I like. Go in there to Eagles Bar.
Look, I'm not saying that Davie, Florida's got it's not all bad
And
there.
there's a few, but it's like you.
but after you've gone to those 3 places,
when you get in that area, you really have to know your stuff. Like you would not look necessarily at Eagles Bar and be like, that's the place to be. If you're a local, you know that is a great place. So you may be like, gosh, there's nothing around here. It seems like all they are is like tire places.
It's an oasis in a desert.
Yes, it's like there's
Eagle Grill
What's
is where
around here?
If you're there, just go to Eagle Grill because not much else is going to make you happy.
Yeah, you'll find it's like all they have is like Boston Market and a tire place. You know, like, it's just like nothing
and look, Boston
around
Market's
here.
great, but after
Is
you
it?
after you eat,
Is it?
I'm not being like, awesome, we found a Boston Market. Let's
Nobody
go.
says that.
they got great. I will say, I want to defend them really quick. They've got great mac and cheese.
Kevin don't eat mac and cheese.
Well, we have a very
They
large.
ain't nothing for me at a Boston Market.
I get it, and you also hate people from Boston.
Damn.
That ain't true.
I know, just kidding.
What a dick.
Okay, let me see. Other ones here. This is about Trader Joe's. Had a little Trader Joe's rant the other day.
Yeah, explain to me what's going on in Trader Joe's. I still don't understand it.
Well, Julie just said there is some great frozen food there. The Gyoza pot stickers, pork, chicken, veggie are amazing.
They're little dumplings.
With the Gyoza dipping sauce that they sell, the pork is the most popular. Chimichurri fried rice is the best. Not spicy bird, just flavorful and delicious. Hatch chili mac and cheese. Mini raspberry pastries. Also, the prepared food section is good. Lemon basil pasta and Mediterranean orzo pasta are yummy. That does sound good.
They also have a bunch of desserts and chocolates and candies and treats and sweets and frozen delights.
Okay.
But I just don't, it's just not big.
Gotta tell you, I've never seen a bloodbath this bad in the chat room. They're really not taking kindly to Boston Market. Definitely agreeing with you and Kevin about how shitty it is.
It's just, I mean, if there's nothing else, I
It's
guess
so
I'll
underwhelming.
eat it.
Like I
It's
said,
so underwhelming.
If you had to say first restaurant comes to mind in Green Acres, Boston Market. It's just, I'm just always looking around like, where the fuck do you go around here?
Fucking hate Boston Market. Holy shit. I haven't seen this much hate since Red Lobster.
You never look at a Boston Market going, sweet Boston Market, fuck yeah.
I don't know, man.
Why would you go to Boston Market when Eagle Grill, I'm looking at their menu, they got oysters, they got clam chowder, they got Thai shrimp, they got gumbo, they got pork chops.
I think your boy got. I think I've been duped by their mac and cheese and cornbread.
Well, you need to step out of Boston Market and get into some good food.
I just can't believe how much hate.
I think it's well deserved.
I used to go there because when Mags wouldn't eat anything else, she would eat their mac and cheese. You know, both of my kids are picky. It's where you go if you won't eat anything else.
All right,
Okay.
wow. I just look. This is why we bring these things up. I didn't know.
That's it. Okay, other stuff that we got here. An email about the semaglutide.
Oh, yes. Tell me more.
Barbara said, you got to show this to Virginia. Is this bueno o malo? Semaglutide reduces the desire to drink. Barbara sent that in.
I'm a power through that.
Okay, yeah. They said a man who lost 80 pounds on a game-changer weight loss drug also lost his desire to drink alcohol. Now, experts are saying the drug could be a treatment for addiction.
Would you want to not have the craving of an alcohol? If you could take a pill or hit a button and go, I never want alcohol again, do you do that?
I don't know that I do. Not right now. I'd be like, no. You know, I use alcohol. First of all, I have fun when I drink a little bit. Now, drinking too much, it would be great if I could take a pill and then after I've had enough where I'm just like, no way can I have another drink. I wish I had that because every now and then you're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. That's a bad idea. So I wish I did have that.
But if with this power, that means you wouldn't need it. You don't desire alcohol. It's not even in your thoughts anymore.
I don't know. It's an odd thing. Like I had a super stressful day on Wednesday, and it was the day that my son didn't put my phone back, and I woke up 90 minutes late. So
And you were behind all day.
my days are always stressful anyways. Like go, 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 go. This was times 10. And so all that stress weighing on me through the whole day, eventually I just, it was like a vice grip. So by the end of the day, I'm just ready to snap. Like I just wanted to fight the world. And I started to.
Don't you hate that mood?
Yeah, somebody crossed me. It got ugly. I just was like, and I had to have a glass, 2 glasses of wine later. I was chill again, but I had this anger and aggressiveness that I could not break. I just couldn't. I'm breathing. I'm doing everything I can. I'm like, trying to chill out. Couple glasses of wine. I'm like, all right, the anger and aggression's gone.
Alcohol works.
It worked amazingly. And if I didn't have that, I don't know. It's so, to me, I use it functionally. So if I didn't have the desire to have it, would I still have that moment where I cannot get unpissed?
That mood you speak of, I had that about 2 weeks ago, and I was trying to just calm down. I still felt angry.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to have a drink. I waited and I waited, and then I waited
Yeah.
till about 5 p.m. and then I had a drink. And to your point, about 5 minutes later, yeah, fuck it, it's not so
Right.
bad. I did chill out a little
Right.
bit. Now I know that sounds like I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. But it's a functional thing. It's kind of like goes back to the weed we were talking about. I think if you use it functionally and you know when to say yes and no, then yeah, a couple glasses of wine is just what I needed. I really needed that to because it was everything I could take. Because everything everybody was saying was just.
Well, I mean, you want to be able to be the kind of person where you can go within and be zen and let it roll off your back. Sometimes that's just not in the cards, baby.
And it was one of those days where the cards were lining up where I was being challenged at every turn. At every
Don't come
turn.
at me, bro.
With everything.
With everything. Like I was counting every minute. There was another aggravating challenge that was being thrown at me.
You go to the convenience store to buy something. Dude, you sure you want to buy that? Motherfucker, I want to buy it. Get off of me.
It was that kind of day. So yeah, I do enjoy it for that reason. Richard sent this in. Happy Friday. I want to ask a question. Should I or should I not? My boss won't give me any time off because we're shorthanded at work. And a couple of my coworkers told me that I should just fake COVID to get some time off.
Oh.
Should I do that?
I mean, it's all what you're trying to do in life, baby.
Just be careful with that because, you're lying, you're throwing bad karma, you're talking about COVID.
How did the karma work out for you when you lied about having pink eye? Did it come back tenfold?
I didn't
or
lie about pink eye.
Did we? All right. I'm just seeing where the karma works.
I'm living over here large. How about you?
Oh, I'm living large,
That's
too.
why I got to get that semaglutide. I'm living too large. Everybody I know that takes it has massive success with it. Like Kim Kardashian losing 16 pounds in 3 weeks. That's low.
Yeah, because I believe what she says.
My friend's on it. My girlfriend's on it.
I believe your girlfriend.
2 of my girlfriends. It's all around me. I'm seeing people have great success with it.
Yeah.
And if it makes me drink less, isn't that good for everyone?
Yeah, well, you know what? The Queen tried it out too, and she's lost like 30 pounds on it, like a month. And
That is spectacular.
she's still drinking. So if it were that, if I could have, the model version of the Queen or the Queen that drinks, I'd still take the Queen that drinks. So,
But you have both.
Luckily, I'm getting both.
Yeah. I think everybody's symptoms are going to be different. What I've heard overwhelmingly is that it gets you a little twinge of nausea. So you
She's had a little bit.
all
yeah.
day you feel nauseous. Now some people have it worse than others, and some people downright can't tolerate it. But I'm
It
willing.
sounds awesome.
I'm willing to ride that pony and
It
see.
sounds great. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna grow a fucking tail.
I hope I grow it on my face, so you have to look at it.
The Queen vaguely mentioned it, but she's one of those people, like they come from, you could have a severed arm and you don't talk about it.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah, and if I ever am like, I got a fever, it's about 140, like, shut up, pussy. It's like, but I think,
I'm burning up over here.
shut the fuck up, you crybaby.
I'm bleeding out of my
Yeah.
lung. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I think I should go to the doctor. No, you're not going to the fucking doctor.
Little bitch.
Little bitch, that's it. Yeah, they do not take kindly to any kind of, just suck it up, rub some dirt on it, stop your whining.
Don't complain.
No, you can have a legit, you could be 3 seconds from death, and it's like, don't trouble me with your problems.
Death happens to all of us.
Yeah, right. But she's not made complaints about it, but that doesn't mean anything. It could be god awful. So I don't know. Let me see here. Got a couple more emails. One saying, Heb said this, Kev, there was a comment about people being married and not sleeping in the same bed being normalized. What my husband and I did, we purchased a Sleep Number bed that is a split king, basically 2 twin beds put together. Not only do you get the benefits of a Sleep Number bed, which and not to sound like I work for the company because I don't, but I don't feel him toss and turn, and he doesn't feel me toss and turn, and we're comfortable.
Yeah, that is nice. And then your side can be either elevated or put down flat, different from him.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's pretty cool.
See, I keep my number at 100. There's locations all over through South Florida. Oh, I thought we were doing just natural reaction.
Yeah,
Like riding a
look
bike,
at him.
baby.
He's just he's a radio robot these days.
Riding a bike.
He's a robot dick.
And they said here that, we know the difference because when we go and stay at a hotel, we're constantly waking each other up.
Oh, I can feel. Anytime I sleep on the floor, I can feel a difference.
You can, huh?
Big time.
Yeah, I believe it. So there you go. Thank you for all the emails. Do appreciate it. You guys can always send them to us, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Hopefully we get to see some of you at our Little Smile Stars Ball tomorrow night.
Yes, and if you
Looking forward to
can't be there in person, just check all the social media. We will make sure that you see all the fun and the beautiful kids all dressed up in their outfits. I'm so excited.
So there you go. So keep an eye out for that. It is going to be up on our social media. Go to our Facebook and Instagram, all that kind of stuff. See some photos, and we'll see you all back here on Monday.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.